Another Tesla on fire! Caught on surveillance cam in China! Oh god, no! Demand for the Model 3 is going down! Oh no, Tesla Model X and S sales are dropping! Oh no, Tesla being sued again by the family of the guy who died in a crash last year! Tesla will go bankrupt! Sell everything! I have to sell all my stocks! The stock will go to zero! Sell everything now! Leave the sinking ship as long as you can! Do it now!
This is what you might think when reading news about Tesla. So, is there any truth to these headlines? And why is the media so negative on Tesla all the time? We thought it's about time that we talk about an interesting phenomenon going on with Tesla already since quite a while. One could think that the news would be positive about a company such as Tesla, that basically has nothing less as a goal than to transition humanity from oil-based fossil fuel cars to electric cars. Nothing less than transitioning humanity from a primitive society that burns gas, coal and oil to a civilization that gets all its energy from renewable energy sources. Nothing less than revolutionizing transport and the way we think about cars. Nothing less than reducing greenhouse emissions and making human life on Earth sustainable.
Everyone should rejoice and be happy that Elon Musk came along to Tesla and made these things happen, right? But lo and behold, an insane barrage of bad news is actually bombarding Tesla. And the amount of bad news is absurdly exaggerated. One could even start thinking that the news media hates Tesla. But do they really hate Tesla, or is there something else at play here? Who could profit from destroying this innovative and disruptive car company?
We unfortunately live in a time where fake news is commonplace, and the news media is not what it once was anymore. If you think that the media are there because they want to present you unbiased information by means of quality journalism, you've been living under a rock for the past decades. So, who might hate Tesla? Well, the first obvious answer is big oil. Oil companies of course don't like Tesla because getting all your power from wind or solar energy and using this energy to propel electric cars would make them completely obsolete.
And who else could gain from destroying Tesla? Well, the legacy car makers might also not be too amused by Tesla's recent successes. Let's just take a look at the quarterly deliveries of Tesla since the Tesla Model S came out 7 years ago. Need we say more? Now compare this to gasoline cars. This chart here shows that gasoline car sales actually have reached their peak in 2016 and 17, whereas electric cars are continuing to see insane growth. Worldwide electric car sales grew by a factor of 10 from 2013 to 2018, while in the same time gasoline cars almost didn't grow at all. That's why the old car makers are getting maybe a bit desperate.
It's really not a big stretch to imagine how big oil or legacy car makers might fund anti-EV, but especially anti-Tesla news stories. Let's just take a look at the dozens of "Oh god, Tesla car is burning again!" news headlines. On the 1st of January 2016, a Tesla caught fire while supercharging in Norway. On the 15th of August 2016, a Tesla caught fire during a test drive in France. On the 16th of June 2018, a Tesla suddenly caught fire in Los Angeles for no apparent reason. And recently, on the 22nd of April, a parked Tesla caught fire in a parking garage in Shanghai. So that must be the proof that battery cars are dangerous, right? Especially Teslas. They're basically ticking time bombs. That's like 4 incidents within 3 years.
Well, for a comparison, let's just take a look at how many gasoline cars burned, caught fire, or exploded during a typical year in the United States. So worldwide, around 1 or 2 Teslas burn like every year, but gasoline cars in the United States? 174,000! In 2015 alone, as a statistic from the National Fire Protection Agency shows. This is one gasoline car burning every 3 minutes in the United States alone. And that, by the way, is only one country. The worldwide numbers probably quite a lot higher, maybe 10 times as high. So basically more than one gasoline car is burning every minute somewhere on this planet. Where are the news articles about gasoline cars burning all the time? Strange. No news articles about gasoline cars burning and exploding all the time every minute. Strange. Where are they? Huh? An in-depth investigation into this issue conducted in 2017 reads as follows. The propensity and severity of fires and explosions from lithium-ion battery systems are anticipated to be somewhat comparable to, or perhaps slightly less than those for gasoline or diesel vehicular fuels. According to the results of an in-depth investigation into the relative fire risks of the two types of vehicles conducted by Battelle for the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration in 2017. So in other words, Teslas are about as likely, but probably even less likely to catch fire than a diesel car or a gasoline-fueled car.
And then what about the other negative news? Elon Musk sued by SEC over funding secure tweet. Musk's tweets caused market chaos and harmed Tesla investors, prosecutors claim. Interesting, however, is the time when this news was released, on the 27th of September 2018. Let's just take a look at the Tesla stock on that day. And then, not long before that, on the 8th of August, CNBC released this headline here. Ex-SEC chair, Musk's tweet on taking Tesla private puts him at risk of civil and criminal penalties. Oh no, Elon Musk going to jail! Let's take a look at the Tesla chart again. Very interesting. So in both cases, the news was released exactly at the time when the Tesla stock had seen a strong performance and was trading very high, at around $387 on the 8th of August and at $315 on the 27th of September. Coincidence? And both times, the news of course immediately sent the stock plummeting down by at least $100 and $70 respectively. And in both cases, the market immediately rebounded after the initial panic selling was over.
There are many more such examples, of course, but these two were the most painfully obvious ones. And now, half a year later, is Tesla bankrupt? Did Elon Musk go to jail because of the SEC charges? What a surprise! No! The court has approved Elon Musk's new agreement to let lawyers oversee his Tesla tweets. So nothing really bad happened, but of course nobody cares about this good news anymore because probably already some other bad news has been released. Now who apart from the legacy automakers and big oil could also profit from releasing negative news articles about Tesla? Yes, maybe the shorters from big hedge funds. So here's how big shorters earn insane profits from precisely timed anti-Tesla news article releases. So first, you start opening big short positions when Tesla sees a strong rally and continues going upwards for a longer period of time. Second, when your short positions are really big, you call your favorite news reporter buddy from your favorite news media site and feed him some anti-Tesla, anti-Elon Musk news article. And also motivate him by maybe also letting him have a small piece of the cake. Then the news hits the internet, panic is caused, panic selling starts, the stock goes down, you make insane profit with your shorts, you start closing the shorts, insane profit. Then you wait for the next time until the stock has rebounded and is climbing up again for a longer period of time. And then rinse and repeat. Start from step 1 all over again. So this is how big hedge funds make insane amounts of money by shorting Tesla. Because it's much easier to bring a stock down by panic selling in a short amount of time than good news making it go up. And the media plays along because there's certainly some kind of mutually beneficial deal at play. And just recently, not long ago, another hit piece was released. On April 27th this year, we could read on MarketWatch.com, Tesla's earnings were a debacle, says longtime bull in scorching commentary. And voila, the stock plummeted by $30. People are manipulated by powerful individuals with deep pockets to panic sell, and they make even more money. And the reality about this news headline? Sure, Q1 2019 was worse than Q4 2018, but that is the case for the entire car industry, because it's absolutely standard that first quarter of a year for the entire car industry is worse than quarter 4 of the previous year. But of course, if that happens to Tesla, it's doom and gloom.
This kind of news articles is called FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. A highly immoral practice of market manipulation. Highly immoral on many levels, but these people would rather see a company like Tesla fail, which basically has the goal to save humanity from certain doom, just to make profit. That's a level of hellish behavior we couldn't have dreamed of in our worst nightmares.
So please don't believe all the news articles released by the so-called quality media. It will be FUD with a very high probability. Now, we are not saying that everything negative released on Tesla is FUD, because some things might be true. Tesla is not a perfect company. But the vast majority of the news articles has an extremely negative bias. These types of FUD headlines remind me of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Because FUD is absolute standard procedure in the Bitcoin and crypto world.
Because Tesla is to the car industry what Bitcoin is to the banking industry. Both are extremely disruptive to an entire industry. That's why both have made some very powerful enemies. For example, Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan called Bitcoin a fraud on the 12th of September 2017. And what happened then? You might have guessed it. A strong sell-off followed by an immediate rebound. If one would have had insider knowledge of this statement, one could have made insane profits with this sell-off and the subsequent rise in Bitcoin. And we are pretty sure that there were some people who did exactly that.
So we hope that from now on, every time you read a negative news article on Tesla, you will first question yourself, why was the article released exactly now? And who exactly could profit from these so-called news?
And this is, by the way, not only limited to Tesla, but one should critically question every single piece of news articles being released nowadays. Because surprise! The news media does not have your best interest in mind, but the best interest of powerful people from hedge funds, big oil, or legacy car makers.
So if you agree with us, but also if you disagree with us, let us know in the comment section what you think about this issue.
And if you're new to this channel, we would be very glad if you would subscribe, because we'll continue talking about currently developing disruptive technologies, especially electric cars and manned spaceflight.
And probably therefore a lot about Tesla and SpaceX. So see you in the next video.
Ciao!